Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Tally and today we're going to be seeing out some long-lasting, long-wearing makeup from SheGlam. I have a whole box of products here. All this makeup is supposed to really help lock in whatever makeup you put on, so whatever foundation, concealer, blush, eyeshadow, so forth. It's supposed to make it last all day and in some of these cases even waterproof. So we're going to be testing that out, seeing how true it is. So I'm going to be putting everything on, doing my makeup, and then we'll check in periodically through the day. I want to see will my makeup look the same as when I put it on as at the end of the day, because a lot of times when I wear makeup I'll get even just like 2-3 hours in and I can see the difference. Stuff doesn't look exactly the same. I can see that some of the products have creased or they've worn off and they're just no longer on my face, or they're not on the same spot where I put them. And let's see how good this stuff actually is. This is some of like the cheapest that you can get, but this is the Good Grip Hydrating Primer. This one is supposed to have some like skincare ingredients. So buckle in base makeup because you're not going anywhere. Our silicone-free primer features a refreshing gel texture, makes your skin soft, smooth, and moist, formulated with fruit extract and AHA. This primer keeps your makeup in place for hours on end and is suitable for your skin. Well, so here is what it looks like. Oh, this is a pretty good size. I will put down all the detailed information of what it costs and all of that. But this is a 1.52 float ounces, and it looks like it has the thing where as you pump it up, this goes up like this, and it will slowly go up and up and up, and then you can hopefully get out every last bit of drop of this. But let's see, hopefully it won't interfere, with the skincare that I did. But I do think everything was cheaper than what you could get like from e.l.f. or NYX. We'll see because sometimes cheaper isn't better and it's not worth it. I think it's kind of got a blueberry scent in a way. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Blueberries, some sort of like sweet berry smell. They did say they had fruit extracts. I'm assuming that's what I am smelling. It feels really nice and lightweight. It is a little sticky. I don't know if it's as sticky like people with the e.l.f. one will stick the actual primer bottle to their face and it will stay. I don't know if I could do that with this. Maybe we should let it get tacky and then try to stick a piece of like scrap paper on. So use the mirror to fan and we'll see how sticky that gets. Alright, now let's try to stick this on. Oh, so it is sticky. It definitely is sticky. So it does that, so I would think that it would help keep the makeup, and I don't mind how it feels on the skin at all. Naturally, when you go to like touch your skin, it kind of sticks to itself. Okay, so I think the next step would be a little eyeshadow primer, and so we're gonna open this bad boy up. So this is the Ready Set eyeshadow primer. So, let's see. I didn't see that it really came in different like shades or colors. It feels like a really, really, really lightweight concealer. A lot of other eyeshadow bases that I've tried from Ulta Beauty and from, let me see, the other one I think I have is from Essence, I believe, and they're like really thick. This is so thin and it's not really sticky. For eyeshadows, I've had this SheGlam palette for a while now. I love it. It has like all the colors that I love to wear. So does my dress that I'm wearing. So this is what I tend to gravitate towards. So let's create a really quick, simple, cute little eyeshadow look just for going out and running errands, because that's what I'm doing today. Alright, just a really simple little eyeshadow look. What I'm most excited about that I got was these bad boys. We'll see which one that we were going to use. This is the Glitter Wizard Invisible Jelly Eyeshadow. Kind of curious to see. I've always kind of thought like I need to stay away from this stuff because of my hooded eyes and it's just going to freeze. So we'll see the real test here. See how this goes. Ooh. This one it's very shifty. Don't know if the camera is going to pick it up and do it justice. But I can see greens, blues, pinks. It's just very beautiful. And then this one is also sparkly, but it is just kind of plain white. Not quite as exciting, but definitely I will use this in a lot of different looks. And here, oh, I wasn't expecting it to feel like that. Okay. This one feels like slime, the jelly one. I don't really know how to describe the other one. It's very interesting. There they are on my skin. Again, I just don't know if the camera will do them justice. I think I'm going to go for the multicolored one. I'm going in with the SheGlam Glitter Wizard Invisible Jelly Eyeshadow. And see here, this is the Moonlight Stroll shade. So I think I'm just going to go in with my finger. Doesn't seem to be doing anything to the eyeshadow that I already laid down. Curious to use a brush and to see how it applies with a brush. Pretty much non-existent with the brush. I don't recommend the brush. So let's let that dry completely because it's a little tacky and I have hooded eyes. So let's just let this dry. I think I'm going to spray my eyes with some of the setting spray. This is the Locked In setting spray. So Locked In setting spray. I don't know why that was so difficult. And it's supposed to be 16-hour long lasting. So let's spray a little bit of this on my eyes. It's got a nice even mister on it. I don't feel like any huge droplets hitting my face, which is always a good sign. It seems to have completely dried down. I don't feel it sticking to my eyelids anymore, like my eyelids just sticking to each other. And if the camera will really do this any kind of justice, because it's just very pretty and shifts a lot in light. Okay, so now I think it's time for a little bit of eye brightener. I love this one by Essence. I think for me it's the best color corrector I've tried. And I've tried lots of different colors. I've tried peaches, which I did a little short on this SheGlam All About the Face palette. And I used the peaches in here. And then I've tried also doing yellow and purple. But I think this Essence eye brightener, at least for me and my skin, it's the best and kind of the most natural looking. Blush, I'm going to go with what I'm also going to put on my lips, which is this Ulta Beauty Water Lip Stain in their darker shade. This is the old one they've reformulated, and the color's different. So unfortunately, you can't really get this exact color anymore. I do suffer from blush blindness, so be kind to me in the comments. A lot of times then I like to take a actual blush, a powder blush, just to help even out the stain and all of that good stuff. Using a Maybelline Fit Me blush. This is shade 20. It's got 20 on it, so I think that's the shade. Mauve. It's just this really nice light pink. And this is kind of a shimmery blush, so you're also getting a little bit of highlight to go with it. Okay, gonna lock in the blush. It's a super fine mister that's really nice. And then now we have mascara. What did I do with the mascara? It fell on the ground. I felt like I was going insane. Why can't I move the chair? Okay. So for the powders, I got a purple powder and then a translucent powder. So that way, I've been using a purple eyeshadow underneath my eyes, and I really liked it, so I thought maybe we should get an actual purple powder that can be used under the eyes. So there's a pressed powder here, and then there's a loose powder. I have one of these little finger ones that maybe we can use. And here, where's my mirror? Let's see. Okay. So, purple powder, no purple powder. I think it has done something, but it's really it's very natural and very subtle. I wish I could learn to not put on too much blush. I don't know what happens. Now let's go in with the translucent powder. I think I'm going to do not the pressed, but the loose version for the rest of my face. And then it looks like you can like rotate it. So this is locked. And then this is open, I believe. And then I like that, especially for traveling, that whenever I travel, my powder just gets everywhere. So, there, got out a little bit. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, swirl it around in the lid to just disperse it in the brush. And then we're just going to start patting it in everywhere. I do feel like that the sparkles from the jelly eyeshadow got everywhere, and now I'm just covered in little sparkly shimmers. Now let's spray the setting spray once more, and just to really give this a fighting chance. I don't really know what this smells like. I feel like there's a smell, kind of like clean laundry kind of smell. I think that's what it reminds me of. So last but not least, gonna put on a little mascara. I got this mascara because it said it was like oil proof, and a lot of mascaras I end up with panda eyes, raccoon eyes, whatever you want to call it. My mom always called it raccoon eyes. And so I think my eyelashes are oily and it breaks down the mascara throughout the day. So yeah, I got this because it says it's oil proof. So we'll see about this. One side's volume, one side's lengthening. Maybe we go in with the lengthening first and then do a coat of the volumizing. I think that definitely lengthened my eyelashes. Okay, we did a coat of the lengthening. Let's do a coat of the volumizing. I can't open up the volumizing side. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take this NYX lip oil with me so I have my lips dry out. I can use it. Should we spray this one more time? Get some on the eyelashes, on the mascara that we just put on. Alrighty, so let's bring you in so you can see what the makeup really looks like. Wrong side of the camera, hopefully you're getting a good view, because I can't see what I'm doing. So, here. I'd love to know, like, what you guys can see for, like, the eyeshadow. If it's picking up at all on the camera. I won't really know till I go and edit this, but so far, this is what my makeup looks like, beginning of the day. And now I'm going to go out, run around, do chores, do errands, and we're going to see what it looks like at the end of the day, and hopefully it looks exactly the same. Alright, so here I am 2 hours later. I've run my errands, and I would say that the makeup looks just the same. It looks the same as when I put it on. Amazing job. And this is the bathroom lighting, worst lighting ever, and now here is the makeup in more natural lighting. And again, looking pretty good. Can't complain. So far, it looks the same. I'm very impressed. I don't see any creasing of the eyeshadow. But next, I took a nap. I came down with a migraine. I just needed to lay down, and here is the makeup after the nap, and it survived. It's crazy. I was not expecting it to survive the nap. There's just no way. But yet, it did. And then here, at the end of the day, same lighting. I'm sitting at my desk, so it's about the same lighting as I had before. And you can see that there's a little bit of product lifting on the crease of the outer edge of my eye. But for some reason, just like on the end there, it just didn't survive. But the rest of the eyeshadow survived, including the jelly eyeshadow, which I was not expecting. And then I did a tissue test,
and I could see that it was lifting up some of the eyeshadow, but I didn't see any like black from the mascara. So I think the mascara actually stayed on my eyelashes. Alright, so the only thing I don't really recommend is the eyeshadow primer, just because I feel like we can do better, but it's not even available on Shein anymore. So everything else was great. I highly recommend, and if you have any recommendations for a better eyeshadow primer, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching.